Hi, Chris here, Scooter Rooter. I'm beginning this video in Westbourne, and there you see in front of you is the Grand. Used to be a cinema, and they turned it into a bingo hall, and now as you can see it's been shut down. Sad. That's what happens these days. Everything gets shut down. Now entering Westbourne. This is the road from Bournemouth to Poole. It used to be a very posh area, this. Only the elite came here. But now there are a lot of students here, so maybe it's a good thing. It's been downtoned. So now normal people live here, not just posh people, rich people. And as we go through, so we look at the buildings on the right. What's interesting buildings, isn't it? Keep saying that. Look at the buildings on the right. They go back a few years, didn't they? This hasn't changed much from my early days. You can see, the buildings are the same, but it's basically been the same for a long time, Westbourne. That's the post office on the left, it's still going. And I'm going to cross the road, because this is interesting. This is the arcade, Westbourne Arcade. Look at the structure, look at the buildings. So I'm going into there now, and this is a very old establishment. So we've got to go back to the days of Victorian, when I've shown you arcades before in Bournemouth. They all came up around the same time. It was like a thing at that time to put arcades into shops in areas. It's a fantastic building. And they've obviously done the floor, that's improved, but the building itself stays the same. And this is Westbourne on the other side. Still lots of shops there, like normal, like every street, Boots, Bang & Olufsen, most things that you get everywhere. It's funny that, you go up and down the country, all the shops are the same, aren't they? They all have the same kind of setup. So now I'm heading down out of Westbourne. I used to live round here. I lived round here for a short time when I came back from Hamburg. I lived in a flat up there. Only for a few months, but it was alright. This is what I found interesting as I came through here. See, that's the church there. That is a church. A well-established old church. And as I pan round, you can see it's not a church anymore. It's Tesco's. It's Tesco's. How can they do that? Where is God? Tesco's. Not church, Tesco's. where they have godly prices. Now crossing the road, I think. Because I don't know whether the road's let me go or not. So he seems to be crossing, so I'm just following him. I'm just doing what I do. Yeah, seems clear. Alright. Oh. That's a famous pub in front. A famous Westbourne pub. Well, they used to do a lot of Sky TV sports and that. It was very popular. I don't go to pubs these days, so I don't know how popular it is now. So now I'm heading out of Westbourne, past the old Grand Cinema there on the left, and the church on the right. All obviously old buildings. Been there for years, but just travelling on down. My aim is to go from Westbourne to Bournemouth Beach. And this is where I'm showing you a good shortcut. Unlike sat nav video. If you're in Westbourne and you want to go to Bournemouth Beach, go down here. This is Alum Chine. It's called Alum Chine. And you go through here. And like I did the parks and gardens before, this is another nice area of green, that you can go through. It's a nice pleasant walk. They were a nice couple that I met. We had a few words. He said run over the tourists. Yeah, alright. I agree with that. Anyway, we'll carry on down. This is Alum Chine. I was worried coming down here because I thought, will it lead to steps? So I couldn't go any further, but they told me that no, there's no steps, you can go all the way through. So this is Alum Chine. Another parks and gardens area. Pleasant walk. A very pleasant walk. And these bridges now, we're coming across these bridges. These bridges cross, below that, Alum Chine, there's another walkway through from Alum Chine, but these are the bridges that cross it. So you can go, there's two ways you can go from Alum Chine. There's the route I'm taking now, or you can go below it. And I'm following. I'm sorry if I get. Oh, hang on, that bridge there. I'm not sure, but one of these bridges, I think it's that one, is where Winston Churchill, when he was very young, had an accident. He jumped over a bridge, but was saved by a tree, and so didn't die. So we can be grateful that Winston Churchill didn't die and we won World War III. This is history of Bournemouth. What are you on about? Get on with it. So we're going through. Yeah, I'm sorry about the flashes. There's flashes going on, but that's the sun suddenly coming through from the trees. So my camera is not able to handle that. it's in dark areas, then the sun comes out and it goes flash, flash, flash. So anybody suffering from flashes, please excuse me, but it's just the sun coming through the trees. So this is the Alum Chine, and it's a lovely walk, isn't it? It's beautiful. It's beautiful shady areas that you can go through. There's one thing about Bournemouth, there's many areas that people don't know about that are really pleasant. I mean, this is Alum Chine Walk, and it leads to Bournemouth Beach. It's a shortcut from Westbourne to Bournemouth Beach. If you follow us through, you'll see what I mean. The trees here are not so old as I've showed you when I did Neverton Road, but must have still been here a long time. Yeah, sorry about the flashes. It's just the sun shining through the trees. But it's a lovely area, you must admit that. It's a nice walk, isn't it? A lot of dog walkers seem to come here. Dogs everywhere. It's just a nice side of Bournemouth that. Now, mostly people think Bournemouth is the seaside, but there are other places you can go that are just as nice, or even better. These people are obviously all taking a shortcut to the beach because they've learned the shortcuts. I've been in Bournemouth since 1954, so I know all the shortcuts, and this is one of them, from Westbourne to the beach. You will get to notice, while watching this video, my scooter skills. Look, I've got to look ahead, dodge people, get round, do this and that. It's good training if you're going to be a scooter rider. Anyway, here we go. Now we've come to the end of the Chine. And we're getting to the seafront. It's a lovely sunny day. It's Sunday. It's the 11th of August 2024. And it's one of the best sunny days that we've had in a long time. In fact, it's been a bad summer, probably everywhere, not just in Bournemouth. But today, the sun came out. And it was really beautiful. And look at the flock of people coming down to Bournemouth. When I set off, I wasn't filming it, but I passed the railway station. And there were loads of people arriving. They all got wind that it's going to be a hot day in Bournemouth. So they travelled down. So here we are now, arriving at Bournemouth Beach. The road ahead leads to sandbanks. sandbanks ahead there. You can see the beautiful sand. No, I'm not going to sandbanks, I'm turning round. And I'm heading towards Bournemouth. As you can see, this is about 11, 12 o'clock in the morning on Sunday when I film this, and there's already flocks of people down here. I got home about 1 o'clock, so I imagine there was even more. But it was getting a bit too hot for me, so I just want to go out in the morning. I'm not very good with the heat. So I travel along here now, and you can see the people on the beach. There's a beach hut on the left. They're very expensive and hard to get. So I used to rent them, but I think now you've got to buy them. And they're not cheap. But look at that golden sand on the right. I mean, you can't beat that. Brighton's just stony. Nothing compares to Bournemouth Beach. Look at that sand. Beautiful. I'm travelling along now, along the promenade. Behind me goes to Sandbanks, but in front of me is heading to Bournemouth. That's on the left. That's another chine that goes to the Westcliff of Bournemouth, where all the hotels are. So people in the hotels would come down that route and come to Bournemouth. There's what they call the west side of Bournemouth. Is it? No. I get confused where east and west. It's the west side. The other side is the east side. Yeah, I got that right. We're travelling on through. And as you can see, the beach is starting to fill up. And remember, this is only early in the morning, about 11 o'clock. So I've got a feeling that later on it's going to be packed. Which is good for Bournemouth because we've had such a bad winter. The tourist industry has probably lost a lot of money. But now they're all coming down, spending them out. Oh no, yeah, see that building there? That is new. That's a new building. It used to be just a basic cafe. It was a good cafe though. But they pulled it down and they built that, and it seems to be very popular. So we're travelling on through on our way to Bournemouth, where the pier is. You can see above it's a nice clear sky, hardly any clouds. This morning it started off very foggy, but sometimes we get foggy in Bournemouth because we get sea mist that comes off the sea. After a few hours it clears up. and we get a nice beautiful sky. Coming on nearer to Bournemouth Pier, you can see it on the right hand side. Start to get a glimpse of Bournemouth Pier. That's what I mean, see, when you ride a scooter along the road, people just walk along and amble. The same in supermarkets, they just don't know where they're going. But when you're on a scooter, just like when you're in a car, you've got to try and work out what people might be doing and work your way around them. You've got to think ahead. You've got to have foresight when you ride a scooter. You can't just jump on a scooter and travel along, because you'd end up killing people. So you've got to look ahead and see, oh, where are they going? Are they going right? Are they going left? And sometimes they stop and change their blooming minds and go to backwards. So that's where you get problems. So we're still, notice the cliff tops on the left. As kids, we used to climb those cliffs. We weren't allowed, but we did anyway. I mean, who follows rules when you're a kid? The problem is pretty quiet now, at the moment, so I'm happily ploughing along, getting a bit of speed up. Here we go. So you go to the right, and then you swing to the left. Where he's going there. Oh, she's crossed the path. So you got to work it out. You got to be really on the ball when you ride a mobility scooter. See, now we got, what do? Can I get round the left? Can I get round the, oh, yeah, I just did that. Just showed a shot there of the pier. Normally when I do a video, I do a bit of editing, but I found this video was so okay, I didn't need to edit it. I just let it run. Now we're getting closer to the pier. I've filmed this beach before in 23, so I weren't too much involved in it. I was just running through with my new camera, see if I get better pictures. So it's still a test run for me. And I'm not happy with it. I followed YouTube and did different settings on the camera, but I found it upset my video editor. It didn't like it. I had to jump through all kind of circles to finally get to where I am now. So I've now put the camera back to basic factory settings. Because when I did the first test run on that, it was easier. So I'm keeping it now on just basic setting. Although this is fine, isn't it? I mean, that's Bournemouth Pier again. Now we're getting to Bournemouth now, the main entrance. Now you can see the big wheel, the eye of Bournemouth, they call that. Haven't been up there. I don't think I fancy it, but that's where you're supposed to get a good view of Bournemouth from the air. Travel on through. This is Bournemouth, the main, where the pier is. We've got the red arrows display there, where you can go on a, what do you call it? You can make believe you're on a, but I'm heading up to this area because I found this very interesting. Because this is new. This wasn't there last time I filmed. This is an adventure golf link, crazy golf link. It really is great. This is where back in when I was a kid, this is where the Bournemouth, like a swimming pool was. And now they've turned it into a crazy golf. Prior to that, after they pulled down the swimming baths, they made it a car park, which was a bit boring. But now they seem to have turned it into an adventure thing, which is good. See, Bournemouth, give them credit, they do improve things all the time. I'll give them credit for that. Now I'm leaving this area of Bournemouth Beach right now, and I'm heading up to what they call the Westcliff. It's a road that leads to Overcliff Drive. On the other side is obviously the East Cliff, so we have a West Cliff and the East Cliff. And this is the West Cliff. And this takes you to overlooking the sea, if you like. And it's a good long walk if anybody fancies that, because it can go right through, all the way through, from Bournemouth, well, further back on the East Cliff, and then up here, which will take you through, goes to Boscombe, Southbourne, and even on to Hensbury Head. It's a long walk, but it's an look. You know, you can see people there. You can overlook the sea from this Overcliff. Is what they call it. That guy there is feeding a goat. See the goat there? He's feeding a goat. Apparently they got goats here to chew the grass. They employ goats here to chew the grass. Well, happy for the goats. At least that guy's feeding them. Now on the left there you can see that is the Russell Coates Museum. Now I mentioned that on another video. Well, that's the museum you can get stuff of Bournemouth and that. And as I mentioned in another video, you can get a history of Lily Langtry. But a lot of stuff that's in there is Chinese and African. And to be honest with you, I'm not keen on that. I find African dark and Chinese weird. I'm not being racist here, I just find their art, or whatever, the artifacts, a bit strange, so. Right, so this is the Overcliff Drive, see? Below it's a cliff that leads down to the sea. And the best viewpoint you can get on the Overcliff Drive is it's further up on the East Cliff in Southbourne, and you can really look down. You can see Hensbury Head, you can look back, you can photograph and get right from Sandbanks to Hensbury Head. And Studland, on a clear day, you even get Studland in. So, in fact, I prefer the east side of Bournemouth. Look at all these luxury hotels on the left. They're not cheap to live in there. You really got to have a few bob in your pocket. So here we go now. Look. Oh, it looks like the ice cream man is doing well today because it's a very hot day. I've known that for a while, so the ice cream man's out and then he's making the pennies. So this Overcliff Drive is also for pedestrians and cars because they can drive right through. Takes them to Boscombe and then it joins up again so they can go on to Southbourne. And it's a good run, all the way through. It takes you, like I said, to Hensbury Head. This is like a hotel area. This is all the top hotels are. I don't know if they're doing so well these days, but they used to be very popular in my young days. All the big hotels, the Carlton hotels. They were all so popular back then. Now this is an interesting building. This is the end of the clip. It's the end of the video now, but I wanted to show you this because it's a beautiful building, but it's an insurance building. It's for insurance. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful design, and I thought, why couldn't they put a building like that on Bournemouth, on seafront? You know the Bic at Bournemouth, it's so boring, it's red brick boring. Why didn't they make the Bic like this building? I'm just turning around to try and get a better shot for you. I mean, look at it, it's a beautiful building. Go down there now because I can get an even better shot of that video, of that building from down here. So bear with me while I just go down here and turn around now, and I'll show you the building. Here we go. Look at that. That building should be in Bournemouth, by the seaside. It looks like a holiday place. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I've shown you as much as I could. And I'll try and do some more for you later. So for now, great. Bye bye. Bye bye.